Morning.
Hey, good morning. Sorry,
That's okay.
just wiggling out from something from the. How was your day?
Good, thank you. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So just to start the backup story, is it okay if we start talking or?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not sure anyone else is joining, so I think we're good.
Okay. So basically what happened is we just opened Neobit is let me actually share my screen. I think to give you some backstory on my conversation, what I'm saying. So sometimes even being in technology, it's hardship to ponder. One second. So basically, I'm part of a small Neobit organization, and we are trying to start our process as I don't know if my screen is even visible to you. Is it
I see
visible?
the Zoom thing.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yes, let's stop that.
About NeoWit is what I see now. Yeah.
Yes, okay. So this is our roadmap. Sorry about my computer. I keep turning this way. Okay. So we are a small organization. That said, it was started way back by Deb, one of our meetup person who actually started this organization. She started it for a reason to connect with women and try to understand how we can make progress building that space in different organizations. I think we are mutual in that space. Hopefully you think the same way. And we actually have 576 members to say, but and we are actually trying to host different organization, different events for women, and also try to connect with local organizations and companies and try to build some kind of awareness. I don't, but we also want to connect with different women in technologies in different states, because the strength of organization only builds if we are across state and across organizations. I think I lost you somewhere. I see that you're too silent.
No,
Did
I was just trying to figure out, yeah, what sort of, so you were just starting to say that you're trying to connect
Yes.
with groups in other states, and how do you envision that working? What are they,
So to start with, okay, so the Deb was one of our persons and co-organizers and everything. And now presently we actually have a new sitting committee in the organization. And these are the people who are actually hosting. Deepa is our president and Swati is our vice president. And Savanthi is our board meeting. So we are still trying to gap it. It's just started. We just became the team in January. So we are trying to settle down some kind of a gaps and also try to get a hold of how the organization was situated before. So what I wanted to understand is you have been in the field and have been connecting with a lot of organizations. I came to your event in Virginia, which was hosted, I think, WIT in the hotel where for the job organization.
Job fair? You came to our
Job
job
fair,
fair?
yeah.
Okay.
And it was excellent to see that all the companies which you are hosting are closely linked with organizations inside Virginia, and also you were pulling sockets of universities coming to the organization.
We had a few,
To the
yeah,
events.
universities, yep.
So I being a guide of a bigger WIT, I wanted to see how you would envision partnering with a smaller WIT team from Ohio and we would like to see if we can be invited to events which you guys host, and also we could invite you sometimes to speak on some of our events, just to see how different WIT teams actually host and build awareness for women inside Ohio.
Yeah, so we've never done anything like that before. We've been around, this is our 30th year, actually. We're celebrating our 30th anniversary.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations.
Thank you. And
Long journey.
we've maintained our presence here in we call it the DMV, right? DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So we've
Yes.
not partnered before with another group outside. It doesn't mean that the leadership wouldn't be open to it. We just have not done it. And so you know, our job fair is open, is free to the public. So and we do have some signature programs. Most of our programming is in person. We have one program called our Accelerate Her program, is a virtual, and it's a
Okay.
monthly brown bag luncheon that we like, series that we do, and that's kind of a little bit on the softer side, not as deep into tech, where our WIT Connect programs are kind of tech focused. Those are in person. So I don't know, are your events virtual or in person?
Right now, we actually had an event before in March, which was in person. It was actually a leadership panel coming in and talking to people. We are slowly trying to pocket out of COVID and everything and
Right.
host events. Our next event is, however, is online. It's actually an event to help people understand with open to work and trying to help them figure out of what matters on resume and how organizations perceive women and different kind of roles, because with the growing awareness, there is still a gap of women less on the panels of leadership panels, and we would like to encourage them to apply on those set of positions and try to encourage to connect with organizations, even if they think they are eligible or not, which would build some kind of a, you know, how the learning curve is slower, but it actually helps to build. And apart from that, we are trying to tie up with the Cleveland Moms organization, which is a locally organization which hosts and connects with all kinds of parents and women inside the organization. That is still in talks. I should not be blurting out that, but it's one of the things which is happening. So I would like to be, I think women actually travel. I've worked with the people who we are connecting with are actually open to travel and also are open to positions at inside Ohio and outside Ohio. So I wanted to connect to see how we can partner for both, basically online and also in person.
Yeah, well, I can tell you I know our leadership wouldn't be able to travel. Because they're all running, that's not a model that I know we've talked about. So in terms of the job fair, like I said, that's free to the public. So if you wanted to market that to your list, anyone could come to that.
Okay. For different events, I would like your guidance to see how we can actually bend that visibility. You have been for 30 years, so you know the challenges which go through in the process.
Right.
And I know I'm not offering much in the partnership, but I think we actually I can get the cater Ohio people who are here to the organization. And also, if you suggest something, I can actually see if we can get to understand how we can post
Yeah,
that.
and I guess I'm not understanding your ask. Are you saying that you want some of your folks to come speak at an event of ours? Is that what you're asking?
I'm trying to understand what is the best possible way to actually do that. Yes. And to mingle the conversation and try to show partnership, basically.
Yeah, and again, I'm not sure. So our speakers come from, the majority of them come from the sponsors that we have, or the folks that we have here. So I guess it would be topic dependent also, right? So if you had a topic that you may be able to, you know, if we have a topic that you have someone that may be able to speak on, that would be something. But I'm not sure that we're in a position right now to sign, like, I don't know what that, I'd have to think about what that partnership looks like. I'm
Yes.
having a, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, like, it'd be one thing if you were a local association and you had a membership dues and we could, you know, do a co-event and offer your members a discount and our members a discount. But do you have memberships? Do people pay?
Yes, we actually are starting that process, but on Meetup, we actually have a couple of enthusiasts. We have like 576 enthusiasts
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah.
We are
I
trying
mean,
to,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what we could give, because none of
okay,
our members are like, all of our members are here.
okay,
Does that make sense? So,
yes, I understand.
yeah, yeah.
So I was trying to see if there was any kind of a WIT hosting events where they call different women in tech organizations to come and meet,
No, that we don't have.
sitting panel or something, or try to meet with each other as an event to understand how we can flourish this little bit more further than local silos in the country.
Yeah,
Or
so I think your idea is great. It's not something that we've done, is what I'm saying. So we have made a strategic effort to stay in this region, and we've not done anything sort of outside it. You may want to talk to WIT. Have you talked to them? Which is Women
no,
in
I won't.
Technology International. And they have chapters all around the country.
Yeah, I did not get a chance to do that. I need
Yeah.
an introduction
That's
to.
probably who you should talk to.
But is it possible if we actually invite, would you guys be able to connect with us if we start that effort? Would we be willing to come to the event to, if we call a couple of organizations and host something, or try to host, you can be a co-hoster with us, because it's a small company, it can't host 10, 15 companies coming in. Um, uh, we could try
I'd be
to
happy to,
raise
you know,
funding.
if you put something together, I'd be happy to, you know, share it with the leadership and let them know that you're trying to put this event together to see if they want to have representation.
Perfectly. Okay, perfect. That would be great. And I would try to get some fundraising too for it when I get there. So we can actually be a collaborative member and investing member in the event. And also, we normally host online events and in-person events. So would you be interested to see if any one of you guys would like to come to the event and talk about something, about about a topic, which just to build awareness on how WIT works, how WIT can play a role in a woman's career, and also in technology, not only women or men who are interested to join the organization. We actually have an event right now on LinkedIn. We have 83 members right now connecting, trying to join the, let me personally, there are a couple of events which we are hosting. Um, oh, hey, doesn't want to recognize me when okay, yeah. This is not the one. Um, so we have 84 members attending today. And our key panel is Judy Thaxon from Ecotis. She's trying to, so what do you suggest? How do we actually build this organization a little bit more vastly? Like what do you suggest that we do? If you can, do you have any suggestions or?
On how you can expand your organization?
Like what do we actually have to, how are the challenges? Because you've been in there, I understand that you guys are very experienced in this and you have been connected with a lot of people. I just wanted to get some guidance and also see what is the sitting point, like what is the viewpoint we should actually, what am I supposed to expect from this? Like down the line for 5 years, do we have to plan for 5 years? How do you plan? How do you go by that?
Well,
How do
yeah, I
you?
mean, I think you have to put a strategic plan together. You have to come up with a mission and a vision, and then you have to get a map, right, as to how you're going to accomplish that. And what is the goal? Is the goal to get 100 members? Is the goal to get, 5,000 members? Is it a dollar based? I think you have to figure out those strategic things are. And then you're gonna have to put a plan in place to do it, and you're gonna need either volunteers or paid staff to do that. And so it's about building up you know, your audience, and it's having events where people are coming and networking, and you have to figure out what's your value proposition, right? So if you're gonna have members and they're
Yes.
paying, what are they paying for? For our organization, they're paying for professional development, they're paying for networking, they're paying for mentoring. We have two really strong mentor protege programs. We have one on the adult side and one for girls in middle and high school. Girls that we're trying to get into technology. So, I think you have to figure out what those two or three things are and then spend the next couple of years trying to achieve that.
Oh, very good. So what is the networking point to that? So how do we how do you build trust basically in the system and networking?
Well, I
So,
think you have to provide, if you have networking, you have to provide people in the room that people get value from, right? So if they're going to come to a networking event, are they coming to look for a job? Are they coming to look for business? Are they looking, to expand their business? So you have to figure out, who's the audience in there, and are they getting the value out of that? And maybe you find a sponsor for your first few and you don't charge people. Um,
okay.
and then you try to create buzz, but you obviously need to get some funding for that.
Yeah, that's that is the challenge. That is one of the challenges which we need to work on, trying to get organizations to trust you. That we have a couple of organizations trying to send their members and trying to spread the word. The Ecodis is one of our a member right now who is actually helping out to come and speak. They're trying to put the leg in, basically. And we would like to invite WIT also to be one of them, try to come and speak at our events so we can build that networking trust and see that we actually can matter in the field. So what is the best way I can keep this conversation open so you guys can come and talk and also
Yeah,
try to.
I think if you're able to put something together in writing that I can share, I'm not on the leadership. I'm the executive director and I help run the association, but I'm not on the board or in a leadership capacity. So if you wanted to put something in writing, sort of about what you're thinking about, I'd be happy to share it with the board. I have a board meeting tomorrow. I'll just let them know that we talked and to expect something. And, then I'd be happy to share, your sort of vision with them. I'm still having a little bit of a hard time articulating it. So if you're able to put something in writing, I might be able to explain it to them a little better.
Yes, I will try to document that. Basically, it's good to I want different organizations in different silos of the states, WIT, to come together and try to build some kind of a recognition organization where people can actually try to see that they can actually expand their horizons and careers across states, and that tie-up will help them go across states. I understand the funding is limited by state and it's actually recognized across politically. Also, it's actually recognized by state. But there should be some kind of a mingling can happen, looking at different organizations and international organizations and everything. I will actually try to connect with them, WITT, to see how they would like to connect with us. But I think, yes, even achieving so much things, I still think it's good to go in small chunks and small steps of partnership and networking. So I wanted to first connect with local teams and build that. So do you just want me to build some kind of a document just explaining what I would like to happen, and what are the things which would be beneficial, and how the fundraising would work, or
Yes.
what do you want me to?
Yeah.
What would be the key things which would help them get their eye to read the document? Sorry,
Yeah, I
trying to
think kind of
keep.
what the vision is. I can tell you that I don't think that they're in a position to lay any, to financially support it. So if you're looking for financial support, I can't per se, but I know it's definitely not in the budget. So I don't know if that's, so if you're looking for speakers,
Okay.
yeah, I can say that I don't think they would, there's a financial capability to support, and I definitely know that there's not a travel, like they can't come to Ohio. They could virtually would be appealing to them versus in person.
What about actually trying to inviting and Neowit to some of the events which WIT is hosting
Yeah, I
in
don't see why
the close-knit, so we can actually attend that and try to build recognition, or try to understand how organizations work, how they mingle, and just kind of a learning, and also
yeah, I'm sure that you know, we'd be willing to, that they would be willing to talk about that. I mean, anyone can come, right? So you could go buy a ticket online as a non-member. So what you're asking really is, would WIP be willing to give you a discounted price possibly to come?
would we actually try to uh, portray us as a partner of WIT, basically.
Yeah,
On
we
the
don't, I'll
event.
be honest with you, we don't have a lot of partners. Like that's not a model that we do a lot of. So we'd have to
But
figure out what that looks like.
yes, it gives you audience, more audience to actually attend your events, and also if they buy membership or they actually connect to come to the event, it gives you fundraising options. So it's a win-win situation. There's nothing to lose. So that should, but I'm thinking that it's a good idea. I, as a person in the organization, I understand you're not a board or anything, but what is your outcome statistics on that? Like, would you do you see it as a potential a good idea to?
I'll be honest, I'm still having a hard, like, I can't imagine that people from Ohio are going to come to our events, that they won't be able to apply for our leadership awards program because you have to live or work within 60-mile radius of the DMV. So like our leadership awards program is not possible. Our adult mentor protege program is possible. So there's one, which is virtual, but I'm still having a hard time figuring out what value your partnership with us in Virginia is to the members in Ohio.
So basically, when we actually apply for opportunities or try to connect with different career-oriented people across organizations, I see that Virginia, because I just came to Virginia Job Fair and I thought of you, and you guys actually are corresponding with people, are in keeping ethics to connect with your members. So that's the reason why I picked WIT Virginia. And some of our members actually travel to Connecticut. Some of the people who I know travel to Virginia for a job, and Florida. So we are trying to see if we can connect with these states. It would actually help us make them come to the event and attend the event. And some of the companies which are hosted and working for are in the DMV area mostly. So
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, if you want to put that sort of together in writing, I have to get ready for an 11 o'clock, but I'd be happy to share it with them and see if that's something that they're interested in. I'll let them know on the board meeting tomorrow that we chatted and to expect something to come over from you.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Nice
you so
talking to you.
much.
Thank you for taking time.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.